The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Men or a bear.
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Men or a bear.
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Men or a bear.
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Men or a bear.
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Men or a bear.
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Men or a bear.
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Men or a bear.
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Men or a bear.
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Men or a bear.
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the
What's up, brothers? What's up? How's everyone doing on this Wednesday night? Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. If you guys haven't seen my most recent videos, please check that out. Please check it out. You know, watching my other videos are very helpful to me. You know, watch it. I mean, check it out, like it, you know, comment. That would be awesome. But yeah, hopefully you guys like it. What's up? What's up, Parasocial? Yeah, what's up, bro? All right, let's get started. Yeah, hope everyone's doing well. All right, let's get the ball rolling with like a short TikTok video. I think that was a fun, and then we'll jump into a Kendra G video, and then so on and so on. All right, bros, let's check this one out.
Tell me why I get so mad when an ugly man approaches me or tries to hit on me. Like, the audacity, like, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
I have never understood this mindset. It just seems so unnecessarily rude and arrogant to get angry at a man for approaching you because you find him unattractive. Like, he didn't actually do anything disrespectful to you. You just don't like his face. Personally, when a man approaches me, I feel flattered, and I also feel impressed that he had the courage to do so because I'm awkward and I probably wouldn't, regardless of what he looks like. And you don't have to accept every romantic advancement, but this type of attitude just grosses me out. And a man approaching you isn't inherently weird or creepy unless he actually says or does something disrespectful or weird. In fact, approaching and taking that calculated risk is just how a lot of people meet.
Tell me why.
The second girl is on point. This is a thing where it's a good proof that women will let a lot of things slide if you are attractive enough. Is there another source as rich as Kendra G? Man, I don't like women's roles in society, but KG women go beyond. You know what? I don't. There's no. To be honest, I don't think there's another consistent source of these delusional women like on Kendra G. At least not the same type of content. You know, Kevin Samuel was that, but you don't have it as much as you do for you know, the Kendra G thing. And let's say, unlike let's like all the other like male podcasts like Fresh and Fit and shit like that, no one can say that they're picking, you know, young dumb college girls. These are average women. So that is, you know, yeah. What was I saying? But yeah, a lot of these women, you've seen it before. If you are attractive enough, you can go up to her and she won't perceive you as a creep. If you're ugly, you do the exact same thing an attractive man would do. You automatically be perceived as a creep. It is just women are, you know, the insane.
I get so mad when an ugly man approaches me or tries to hit on me. Like, the audacity, like...
Audacity. Stupid as shit. This is a thing where, you know, a lot of women don't understand that, let's say, I believe if she was an 8, a 9, a 10, certain men wouldn't even try to approach. So, in all honesty, maybe these men view her as in the same lane. That happens. That happens. A lot of men, because to be honest, it's like she's average, maybe a 6 at best. So really, it's like this woman's really nothing special, and you could see a lot of why she's a 6 is all that makeup, fake eyelashes, I'm assuming fake hair, whole lot of makeup. I made a video, a TikTok video saying that this is why shit like this is why I prefer, and maybe I'm alone in this, I prefer looking at, let's say if I'm on dating apps, of women no makeup at all, not done up at all, like her at her most natural state. I'd rather go on a date with her at her natural state, not done up, not makeup up, not all that shit. Because honestly, I want to know what I'm gonna, if potentially if this is going to turn into a relationship. I want to know what I'm looking at. I want to know what type of woman I'll be looking at, you know, every day. I don't want to know, what I will see once, whenever we ever go out, once in a blue moon when we go out, maybe once a month, once a week, whatever. And then all the other stuff, then there's like, what are you being attracted to? Because this is a thing where I honestly believe where a lot of men feel like they're being catfished. Because honestly, they see these women and they think, oh man, this woman is hot. And then if you actually get with her, she's actually, when she takes off the facade, she's really nothing special. And this is the thing with makeup, a lot of women can increase their score to like 2 to 3 points higher. I mean, a 5 can turn to a 7, even an 8. So, yo, Joss, what's up, brother? Yes. So, this makeup stuff is honestly, for me, I personally don't need it. I personally prefer you natural state. I want to be attracted to you when you have no makeup on.
Stay in your lane! Stay in your lane!
I have never understood this mindset. It just seems so unnecessarily rude and arrogant to get angry at a man for approaching you because you find him unattractive. Like he didn't actually do anything.
And see, this is the thing where that is why a lot of I've seen, I don't know about you guys, but I've seen plenty of videos of women saying, why don't men approach anymore? Or I haven't been approaching years. Why? Because of shit like that. Women do not know how hard it is to approach a woman. Because why? Rejection is hard. I hate when people say, oh, it's just a no. What's the worst thing they can do by just saying no? You do not know how debilitating being said no to is. Anyone who says that do not know how heartbreaking being said no is. They don't. They really don't. Because honestly, it's ego crushing. It's chipping away at your ego every time. So honestly, I give a whole lot of prop to men who actually have the balls to go up to a woman and ask her out, and talk to a woman. I've always had the most difficulties doing that. I've I've never had the really good nerves to do that, because I've been rejected a good amount of time when I was young, to the point where, you know what, it's not fun getting rejected. It really isn't. So that's the thing why a lot of men are done. One of the reasons why they're done approaching is because women do not have the kindness to actually, be nice about it, be respectful about it. A lot of women will give you the face of disgust while rejecting you.
Anything disrespectful to you, you just don't like his face. Personally, when a man approaches me, I feel flattered, and I also feel impressed that he had the courage to do so, because I'm awkward and I probably wouldn't, regardless of what he looks like. And you don't have to accept every romantic advancement, but this type of attitude just grosses me out. And a man approaching you isn't inherently weird or creepy unless he actually says or does something disrespectful or weird. In fact, approaching and taking that calculated risk is just how a lot of people meet.
Tell me.
Yeah, that's see, this is the thing where, to be honest, this is, women don't understand. Why women always question, why is the dating market how it is? To be honest, I think it's either 90 to 100% because of women. Women at the core have changed the dating market. How you think, supposedly sassy men, 50-50, the 50-50 talk, coffee dates, walking dates, men who don't approach, all the gripes women say online, all that shit. It is because of women. Women's actions have changed the dating market. They are the reason why how the dating market is right now, how the dating landscape is right now, it is 100% because of women. 90 to 100% because of women. It's like literally, let's say this, that, like shit like that. The audacity, the entitlement, the mindset like this,
Why I get so mad when an ugly man approaches me or tries to hit on me. Like, the audacity, like, stay in your lane.
That is what's killing men who don't want to approach anymore. That's created why men are even more rare. It's even more rare that men are approaching. Shit like that, mindset like this, attitude like that. That is why more and more men are ditching the whole approaching thing. That is honestly, that is also why dating apps are growing. Dating apps are growing. In my opinion, right? I'd rather be rejected on a dating app by either a woman ignoring me or saying that she's not interested in me anymore, rather than saying it to my face. Honestly, it's not that, it's not much of an ego boost, or it doesn't feel that great having a woman reject me to my face. It doesn't. I don't know about you guys, but never me. So yeah, what do you guys think? All right, bros. I think we're gonna have some interesting Kendra G video. Another one of these old broken ass women. Let's check it out.
Hey, you ready?
Yes, I was sitting here and I had just turned it on. I said, she ain't gonna answer this thing. I'm sorry I got my glasses
All right,
on because
like that you set up though. All new Kendra G singles dating app. It's available.
Go.
Okay, give.
I really think Kendra should. I don't know how much she's making on the dating app thing, but in my personal opinion, I think she'll make more just doing these videos. making these videos. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if she's getting if these videos monetized, but I think she makes more. She should try to make more because that dating app is like not. It's annoying. I don't think it's gonna work out for her, but we'll see.
Give me an update. I don't remember.
And when we were talking, I was in Atlanta at my other house. And I remember you said, when you're over 55 and you're 60, it's harder to find somebody. And let me tell you, when you gave me the numbers, I was like, she don't know what she's talking about. She's young. You were not lying when you said as you get older, the percentage of men in the 55 to up bracket of choices get smaller and smaller and smaller. So when I look at when you interviewed me a couple years ago, what I wanted and what I needed, oh my God, if I would have chose that at the time, I probably wouldn't be with that person anyway.
Well, I want to say this. What I give you guys is the data, right?
Yeah.
So I've been doing this show for 5 years, and I always say I'm not the same person
Mhm.
that created the show. I know so much more. Rightfully so. I'm a journalist at heart. So what I did as a journalist is I interviewed people and I
Mhm.
collect data and share. Before it was mainly celebrities, right?
Right.
Yes.
You
Mr. Smith, what's up, my brother?
were right. You
I'm
was
just
on the
sharing
money
the
with that.
data that I collect. And then also too, I have live events.
Mhm.
And when I have live events, that's another source of statistics. And I can tell you there'll be 80% women to the 20% men.
This is a thing where I don't even know if I would call Kendra a journalist, but what I would do and say to these women is that you need to wake up. You've become a huge ass red flag. As you get older, it will only get harder. And most of the time, it's not even see where what I view it as. It's not just because it's not hard just because maybe men don't want you or whatever. It is harder because most likely you make it even harder. This is a thing where a lot of women don't understand. No matter if you're old, young, pretty, ugly, fat, skinny, it really honestly it doesn't matter what category or whatever you're at. There will always be men out there that will want you, that will date you, that will be with you. There will always be. The problem is, are those the men you want? That is the case. That is the thing where why the dating pool for you may shrink or grow is these are the men that you want or not. If you don't want them, then of course your options shrink. This is the thing where exactly like if you put your dating pool as only black men, well, you're not just getting only black men, you're also getting only black men that would be interested in only you. If your dating pool is only 50-year-olds, okay, you're not just getting only 50-year-olds, which is probably small as well. You're just getting 50-year-olds that only want you. It's like women gotta understand that at the end of the day, it's how you go about it. So it's about if you make it harder or not.
It's just what it is. It's a number game. This is a math conversation. I'm a queen. He should pay all my bills. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm just talking about math, straight numbers. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but whatever the case, I'm assuming you want to do it again.
Yeah, and you know what? And like, I guess the thing I got to get used to is
you shouldn't do it again. This is to be all honest. In all honesty, I think, and it's not impossible, but when I say dating for women is easy, it's easy. And if it's so hard for you right now, it's most likely because you make it hard. So in all honesty, and we'll probably hear it, because you make it so hard, you probably are not suited to be in the dating market. A lot of women are so selfish, so narrow-minded, only think about themselves. They're not suited to be a partner to another person. This is why I named tonight's live the way it is. Are women actually ready, have the mindset for long-term commitment relationships? Not talking about, oh, are they ready to, I don't know, use men? Women are always ready to use men. But are you ready to cohabitate, compromise, love a man like he wants to be loved? Are you ready for it? In actuality, in my personal opinion, a lot of women are not ready. They are not ready because they don't understand what it takes to, you know what? Love the man how he would feel loved. Because honestly, a lot of women are selfish. They care how a man would love them. They care about how a man would treat them. And that is the problem. That is why they are still single, late into their life, when dating is easy.
I don't know if it's me or the younger generation.
Oh, what's up, Y? My brother. Yo, Skull. Bro, thank you. Love you, bro.
I don't know. We've been having conversations all over the place about 50-50. No, I'm not paying half your bills because you're not paying half of mine.
Do you understand what 50-50 means? Is that he is paying half of yours while you're paying half of his. That's what 50-50 means. Are you kind of, this is the thing where, this is why women don't act like, I personal opinion, this is why I've always said, honestly, women would be in a better situation if women actually watch men's content. Like, I mean, not the extreme stuff, but the Kevin Samuels, the, maybe me. If women actually take their time to watch men's content, they would actually understand. 50-50, it means that you're both contributing equally. So, yes, he will be helping you on your bills while you're helping him on his. Because your bills, your rent would be combined. So, it's 50-50, equal. It's not that hard to understand.
I'm not. I don't want you trying to come for Granny's checks either.
Granny's checks.
Well, I think the 50-50 thing is spoken about if you live together.
Oh, okay. Now
Yeah.
that you got your own house and
No, they would say that you're each paying 100 in that scenario.
Mhm.
The 50-50 conversation comes into play if you're actually cohabitating together.
Oh, okay.
You're that old, and you don't even put actual brain cells into the things you're talking about. You don't understand 50-50, yet you have the audacity to talk about it. This controversial opinion, or I don't know, maybe it's controversial to women. I think a lot of women don't understand men's talking points. Women get triggered when they hear, let's say they hear 50-50. Oh my God, 50-50. But you don't actually hear the conversation around 50-50 because you don't know what it means. This old woman, this grandma, doesn't understand what 50-50 means, yet she's triggered by it. And I think that is for most women. This is why I say, why honestly, women would benefit more from listening to men's content. But they get triggered too easily. They hear, oh my God, body count. Oh my God, men are misogynistic. No. How about listen to the idea behind it? Not just one word, couple words, and then get crazy about it.
Well, how do you feel about that? If y'all were to live together, what is your, now that you know what it means, now what are your thoughts?
Child, you gotta come with your own money. I got my own money. I don't want to move in your house. You ain't moving in my house. We're gonna get a new house. You gotta come with your own money and your own checks.
So when you get the new house, what is the component you want to pay?
That's where, it's, I look at it like I would never want to move into a house that somebody had, or in our age bracket, they're either divorced or whatever. But what I'm saying is that you have to make choices. Like either you're going to move into somebody's house who got a mortgage, who don't got a mortgage. It's just so many things that go into that over 50 stuff, you know?
Then why are you even dating? What the hell is wrong with you? Literally, what are you talking about? It's you. Are you even putting thought in this? You are old. You are old. I swear to God. I swear to God.
That's why you would buy a dog and die alone.
Please, just do that. I've said this before. Women like this, please get out of the dating market. Stop dating. Stop dating. In all honesty, do situationships. Have, get a booty call from a grandpa, right? Be a grandpa's booty call. That's it. You have you said it. You have your money. He has his money. When you're feeling freaky, then boom, call him up. Call up a booty call. Because this is a thing where this is the problem. I've said this before, and I think this is gonna be my thing. Women like this, if they get out of the dating market, the mindset, the personality, the attitude, if they stop interacting with men, stop it. Get out of the dating market, men's content would disappear. We have nothing to talk about. Men would have nothing to talk about.
And I always look at it like, since I'm into real estate and I'm an investor, that I could always grab a little house and we could just put 10 or 20,000 and we'd be good and we wouldn't have no mortgage.
Okay. All right. Let's take it from the top. Tell me your name again, honey.
My name is Burnett.
Burnett?
Mm-hmm.
And Burnett, where are you calling us from?
I'm in Houston, but I'm from the West Coast.
Where do you live?
Houston.
How old are you again?
I am 62.
Okay, 62. What you do?
You're 62.
That's why you would buy a dog and die alone.
Just stop it. Stop it. Get out of the dating market. I'm sorry.
For a living?
Real estate investor.
Real estate investor. Do you have any children?
I have 2 grown children.
How old are your 2 grown kids?
37 and 30.
And what?
And 30.
30. Both by the same man?
No.
2 men. Have you ever been married?
Yes.
When did you get divorced last?
15 years ago.
Oh, a long time ago. Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. So we got Burnett, Houston, Sagittarius, 62, real estate investor. Mine are 2 grown kids. My 2 men was once married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Girl, they got to know the Lord, honey. They got to know the Lord, and they got to have
Gotta know the Lord. Divorcee, baby mama of 2 to do 2 different men. Gotta know the Lord. Gotta know the Lord.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Stop it. You're 62. Stop it. Get out of that shit. You know the Lord? You ain't following any man's lead. I'm pretty sure the Lord tells you that. I'm pretty sure the Lord tells you the man is the head of the household. The man is the head, right? And you're the, what is it? The shoulders, the neck. So, does this woman seem like that? Would she be a man's neck? Would she follow the lead of a man? At 62? No. Stop with that shit.
your money. Because I'm not looking for their money. I need somebody that wants to be in love. People that want to be in love. My mama always told me, if a man love you, there ain't nothing you can't have. So I ain't worried about material stuff. I got my own stuff. I'm talking about somebody that got some sense, and that, when they get old, they're going to change some diapers. Depends. Because when you get older, you got to think about that. He's going to help you in and out the tub and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that got some sense and some tenderness. Some of y'all is like a M&M. You hard on the outside. You ain't got no ooey gooey center, man.
Does it seem like she's talking about herself? It's like these women are just like. Does she seem soft? Does she seem soft at all? Talking about love at 62? Why didn't you think about love when you were 32? Why didn't you think about love then? Why didn't you think about love when you were 42? 62 and you talking about love? No. Honestly, you should just think about a companion. Someone who would just change your diaper. Someone when you change their diaper. Because honestly, love, you're ridiculous.
Some of you old men that been through some things. You coming out of a divorce, or you done lost your wife, and some of you done lost your wife, and you still got the ladies' clothes in the house. That's spooky. No, I don't want to go in your house. So you got to have your mind together. Retire. Somebody outside that like to barbecue a little bit and shake his legs on the swing a little bit. Somebody like that. Somebody ain't like out in the club trying to throw it in a circle still. None of that throwing it in the circle if you're 60 and up. You need to settle it down, bring it on in, come on the porch and chill out. That's what we should be doing right now. Not some of y'all men out there getting them young girls and getting them young babies, and then you think that granny gonna take care of it. Not happening. Keep your little worms in your pants and find you a nice woman that wants to make you some coffee in the morning, make you some eggs and some grits and stuff. That's what you need to be doing. But some of y'all, I don't know what's going on. I don't care if you're a silver fox or whatever. I don't care what kind of fox you are. Come on in. It's cold outside. Make a decision, pick you one woman, and date in your age bracket.
Exactly. Why I said it. At a young age, they were always given everything they wanted. With your masculine self, why did you not find the love when you were younger? Why are you looking for love at 62? Literally, she started out this video saying that, oh, wow, it's so hard finding. No, duh. Because of mindset, like, who wants to deal with this nagging shit? Who wants to deal with this nagging shit? At 62, what man wants to deal with this nagging stuff? At 62? No. No 60-year-old, no 62-year-old, no 60-year-old will want to wake up to this bitch nagging at him. Nah. How about you change your own diaper?
Okay? And then everybody be in love. Stop trying to be 60 dating 30-year-olds, because it ain't going to get you nothing but a baby. Period. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what's wrong with these old men, Kendra. Like, I know your dad, I see you be talking about your dad all the time. Now, he ain't out here trying to get him a 20-year-old.
Well, my daddy told me he liked them young too. I'm sorry. My daddy,
He like them young too?
I just learned on Christmas my daddy would date somebody my age. So I try to tell you, Vernetta, yeah, my daddy's 77. He said he'll date somebody 45. He get along with him. Because my daddy at 77 got a no-kid policy.
Is there a range that he goes?
I don't know, but I mean, I'm trying to tell you. I told you in the last time you was here.
You
Men of your
did.
age like them younger. I don't make the rules, women.
This is something that women don't understand. This attitude, this personality, you gotta think. Fine, you have this such a bad attitude. You have such a shitty attitude. Okay. Why would I not pick a shitty attitude, but in a younger model? What's so special about you? Making him coffee? A 40-year-old can do that. Hell, a 20-year-old can make him coffee. Grits? A 40-year-old can do that. What makes you so special? This is the thing what women honestly cannot say. Women cannot say. What makes you so special? This is the thing where if she was soft, kind, the voice, like how she talks to someone is loving, maybe that, if she had a better personality, maybe that would make her better than a younger model. Because maybe she'll be less annoying than a younger model. But to be honest, if she's this annoying at her old age, why would a man want to deal with an annoying old woman when they can deal with a younger annoying woman? What's the difference? At least he's getting a younger model. That's the thing where women can't. This is the thing where women don't really know how to put two and two together. If you are so annoying at your old age, he could just find a younger woman that, if she's annoying, fine, but she's younger at least. There is at least a plus.
Sorry. So,
But when
I don't make the
when you say go younger, Kendra, like when you're in your 60s, how young do you think is young?
Listen, I'm not telling you what to go. I'm telling you what they doing. Now, there's some who date within their age, of course, but like sometimes they wife might have passed. But you just said you don't want nobody's dead wife's clothes in the house still.
Mm-mm. No, and he had to get knee replacements and all that stuff. Granny, I ain't there yet. Child. Granny like to do it. Granny likes to do it too. So I'm just telling you. I like to have sex still. I do a lot of sex, but I'm not gonna do it with somebody that got the PRD.
What's the
The
PRD?
penile rectal dysfunction.
Penile erectile dysfunction.
Yeah,
Is
some
that
of y'all
different than ED?
yes, penile rectal dysfunction.
So is that the same as ED, erectile dysfunction?
Yeah, similar. One of them ain't gonna work at all. One's just gonna be like that. It ain't gonna never do nothing.
Is that
I just don't want nobody that's on the Viagra. Let me just say that. Let me just put it on out there.
Okay, so what is the age range you want to date? Let's start there.
I think 52 to 62.
Okay. 52, 62,
Yeah.
still working naturally.
Yes.
Okay, still working naturally. Okay. What's some other deal breakers for Nat?
Just not honesty, just the honesty and just, whatever it is. If you only got 2 nickels to rub, they'll say, hey, Granny, I ain't got but 2 nickels. Stand on your business. Just somebody that is just ready to settle down. Somebody that wants to be in love. A lot of times people are in love with the idealism of love, but they don't want the actual work that goes into if that leads to something more serious, so.
Okay.
Gotta be serious about your business.
Serious about your business. Okay. I don't want no problems. Should he look a certain way?
He gotta be taller than a 5th grader. Let me see. He gotta be taller taller than a 5th grader. And no, I'm not really caught up on looks. I'm really not.
How tall are you, Burnett?
I am 5'9".
Okay.
I'm 5'9".
So should he be taller than 5'9", or your height is 5?
I would like him to be the same height as me if possible.
Or taller.
But it's not a deal breaker or anything,
Okay. Okay.
Just
should he make a certain amount of money?
Nah, I ain't really worried about money because I got my own.
It was odd to say. It was a weird thing to say.
Okay. Well, you said earlier you wasn't doing 50-50.
No, I'm not doing 50-50 because I'm not expecting for him to pay any of my bills and I'm not paying his. I need everybody. I mean, what I'm saying is, it's just when it comes to money, it's just different. I mean, you can take care of yourself and you can take care of another person. You cool, but if you know that you can't, you're making $15 an hour and you got $9,000 worth of debt, then you need to check out. You need to, take care of your debt or do whatever you gotta do.
So let me ask you this: do you plan on do you want to live with somebody, or you want the situation where y'all live separately?
That's a good question because I asked somebody, we were talking about that the other day. Like, if I have a house, already where I live and they have a house and, it doesn't, I want to live with them. Yeah. But we just have to figure out the geographics.
Okay. All right. For Nat, let's do the Kendra camp.
Oh, I got my pajamas. I just woke up. It's crazy. I just woke up and I was doing some other work. Oh, let me turn this light on. Oh, I'm straight over here, honey. I model still. I works, baby.
Who you
We
talking to?
works over here.
Somebody?
We
You
get
cussing
checks
somebody?
over here, baby.
You cussing somebody out in the comment section?
Ooh, I don't look. I can't see that anyway. Okay.
Okay. I like your outfit.
I
Okay.
got my pajamas on.
Okay, we got you, girl. Burnett, right?
Uh-huh. They call me V.
V. When was
Yeah.
your last relationship?
Ooh, back before the pandemic.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
It's been before the pandemic. I
Okay.
ain't letting folks run up on me like that. I got a lot of power going on. Mm-hmm.
What kind of power?
I got a lot of sexual power that at this age, and I'm not gonna be unleashing it on any little Tom, Dick, and Harry.
You have sexual power.
Yes, I got it. I got the powers. Mm-hmm.
Can you explain what sexual power?
That means I can do what needs to be done. I can go around the world and yeah. Mm-hmm. That
You
means that
go.
I'm still working. Its juices are flowing. I don't have to, like that.
So you saving it for the right man?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't just be jumping up and down on these old rascals out here.
Okay.
I mean, you just can't. You got to know what you're getting. You got to come with your doctor.
You know, you would think that at her old age there would be a little bit more class. So menopause skipped her. I don't know. I mean, maybe she is true that she's still active. But I mean, to be honest, it's like, so what? I mean, let me say this. Maybe, in my personal view, a man at 62, I'm not saying he's active or not, but to be honest, I don't think a 60-year-old too is that active. He'd rather have beauty, femininity. Here's the thing where great how active she may be, but we all listening to her. She sounds chaotic. She sounds annoying. She sounds masculine. She really does. She sounds like she will nag the shit out of you. So a man at 62, he don't need that. He don't want that. I don't. I think a man at 62 would more prefer peace at home than a freak in the sheets, in my personal opinion. And I'm not saying that he doesn't want to have sex. No. But like if you have to say a woman that wants it every day, or a woman that's feminine, kind, loving, like talks to him talks to him sweetly, doesn't nag on him, I think have sex maybe once a week, once every other week or whatnot. I think he'd rather pick this than a woman that's a freak in the sheets that wants it every day. That's what I mean. Like, he'd rather have peace. He'd rather have femininity. He'd rather have sweetness than a woman that's freaking the sheet to have sex every day, but nag the shit out of him every day, right? Every day nags the shit out of him, but every night, throw it like it's hot.
Doctor stuff. What's your doctor's report? You got to go to the doctor. You got to have some checkups, and you got to make sure you've been to the dentist within the last 6 months. Don't come with that. I ain't been to the dentist since 2017, because that's not going to work. Be up on your hygiene. For real. Like, I ain't trying to be funny, but just be up on your hygiene, for real, bro.
Okay.
Seriously. Stop with the... it's like you are 62. The more you talk, the more requirements you're giving. It's like, I get it. You have standards. Great. How's that working for you? Is it working for you? Have you found the man that fits your standards? It's like, do you want a man to love, or you want a man to fit your standards? This, like I said, this is why women make dating hard for them. I've said, even at 60, even old, women can find a man. Even if they're old, they can find a man. But why do they not have one? Why are they still in the dating market? Because they make dating them hard. They make dating them hard. Even the ugly women can find a man. Even the ugly women can find a man. What is it? The TLC thing, 1,600 pound life or shit. Women that are 600 pounds. I've seen them with maybe skinnier men. I've seen these obese women with skinny men. That blows my mind. Obese, ugly women with skinny men. I can't even find a woman. And these obese women can have skinny men. So really, it's just that how hard you make dating you. That's it. So most likely, she makes dating her extremely hard.
For real, be up on your hygiene. Don't play with it.
Don't.
Oh, okay. 3 flaws you have to work on, Vernette.
Ooh. Being so blunt. Let me see. Just my daughter was talking to me today. Just having a little bit more grace for where people are starting from.
Okay, have more.
And when I say have more grace, because you might be at doing something or at a certain place, and maybe another person might not quite be there, but this doesn't mean that they're not a good candidate or they're not a good choice. They just got to work this out, and then they'll be good, kind of thing. Sometimes you could be hard on people, and it's just you want the same grace.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Vernette. Now we have a dating app. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
Oh, you have came a long way back in the day. Okay.
And bam, there it is.
Bam! You. I'm
Thank
so
you.
proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Stop with that dating app push. But whatever. She wants to be on her grind. Fine. But yeah. This is a thing where on Viagra. This is a thing where women they really got to understand if they're fit to be in a relationship. I'm sorry, a lot of women are not. They are not suited to actually be in a committed relationship with a man. I think a woman like this is probably better suited for a situationship. You want to get freaky? Fine. Call someone. But to be in a serious relationship with a man, I think you're not suited for it. You have the temperament, the personality that won't fit, that will just bring another man headache. So, what do you guys think? What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? That's true. I mean, like, so what? He has to use a medicine to get it up. So what? This is a thing where, to be honest, and I'm only assuming, I don't know. I mean, aren't women still wet when they're old? I don't know. I'm assuming it. Men, it's not like that's one thing that, you know what? I think could decrease with age, most likely decrease with age. I'm assuming women can still, they really don't need nothing. They really don't need nothing because, a hole is a hole. But men, they need blood going to it. And as you get older, I don't think blood circulates like that. So her toys need new batteries. Probably do. Probably do. Are they not? I mean, I don't know. I thought, Oh, really? I really didn't know. I mean, I don't deal with like senior citizens, so I don't really research it. So that's what I assumed. That's what I was assuming. It's like starting an old pickup truck. Really? Well, then then I don't know what's the point with. I don't know what's the point. I don't know what's the point. You know. Then, in my honest opinion, I think older men just want peace. They just want a woman that that will bring them peace and maybe take care of them, not nag them to death. So really, you dropping like it's hot is not going to be, it's not going to be anything special for him. Tip top shape, huh? I don't know. Mark Bryant, what's up, bro? Dry. It's a consistent. Is a consistent. Everyone say it's a Sahara Desert out there. So, yeah. Then older women, nothing special. All right. Let's go into another TikTok video. I remember hearing that a lot of new STDs. What? I've not heard of that. New STDs are in senior community now? That is crazy. She would have time. Try it. Wow. That is crazy if that's true. That is a bit much. Because, like, seriously, senior citizens, they need to watch it. Ugh. They need to keep it in their pants. All right, let's try a TikTok video. All right, bros, let's check this one out. This is a 2-clip video. It's like I saw 2 clips of this woman, and I was like, let's check it out. I think it's very telling.
I will not date a poor man. It's something I fully admit. I would rather be alone than with someone who doesn't have their financial shit together. And let me explain why. When you marry someone, they become your family. And when they become your family, you absorb their financial burdens, including their debts, their crazy spending habits. They have absolutely no investments if they have no idea what their future goals look like. And me, someone who has worked my ass off to define those goals, to save money, make sure I have no debt, there's very much about that. Yes. And I think there's this idea that's pushed on women, especially by men, that it's noble to suffer and noble to suffer financially. And it's just not true, because money buys you freedom. Money buys you the option to leave a bad situation. Money buys you the option to put your children in school without student loans. Money buys you the option to retire comfortably. So yes, while money might not technically buy you happiness, money can sure as hell buy you peace of mind. I'm happy to post a story time all about my financial trauma, how I clawed my way out of it, but I have suffered enough in my life and worked my ass off enough in my life that yes, I want a partner on the same page. And yes, I want a partner that is comfortable talking about the uncomfortable stuff like money. Talking about money is such a taboo thing in American culture, and especially in dating, and I feel like it needs to not be. Let me know if you care about financial status when you're dating. I didn't used to think it's important, but now I definitely do. What's your thoughts on this? I will not date a poor.
This is a thing where here's the thing. I'm in big support of date whatever you want. Like, date whoever you want. If you have whatever standards you want, go ahead. Have it. Have whatever standards you want. My problem comes in when you complain about them. Let's like example, if you say, oh, I only date men with money. Okay, cool, whatever. Great. All the more power to you. Right? It's your life. Do what you want. And then on the flip side, you say, oh my God, men are constantly cheating on me. How about put 2 and 2 together? It's like, I only want to date rich men, but rich men are constantly cheating on me. How about put some brain cells into it? You know, if you're so financially, intelligent, how about spread that intelligence into other areas of your life? Please do. That's the thing where I don't care. I don't care whatever preferences you have. I don't care. Just how about even out that mindset? Even it out. Spread it out. Okay? Understand that, okay, fine. You can date millionaires. You can date rich men. Great. But understand what comes with possibly dating rich men. Okay? And I have some other stuff, so let's break this down.
Or man. It's something I fully admit. I would rather be alone than with someone who doesn't have their financial shit together. And let me
Here's the thing where I would say this. I've said this other times. I'm in big support. Ugh. I'm in big support of women staying single. If you are happier single, go for it. 4B movement, amazing. Stay single. Get out of the dating market. Because here's the thing where, in my honest opinion, women like this, mindset and way of thinking and all, if you get out of the dating market, men will have less to complain about. If women like this will stop interacting with men, stop trying to date men, stop even dating men, get out of the dating market, men would have very little to talk about. Like I said, men's content would disappear. Because men wouldn't have the insanities of women to talk about. Because the shitty women get out of the dating market. So what would men talk about, really? So I'm in big support of, you know what? If you are better off single, stay single.
explain why. When you marry someone, they become your family. And when they become your family, you absorb their financial burdens, including their debts, their crazy spending habits. Have absolutely.
Why get to the point of marriage? This is a thing where, in all honesty, you won't even get, it's like, don't get to that point. It's like, on the first date, you should already know what's this man's mindset. This is a thing where, in all honesty, I think women are foolish on. Why get so far? Why get so far into the relationship dynamic and then think about shit? And then think that, oh my God, this man is like, he has poor spending habits. He's terrible with money. He doesn't know how to save. Okay, great. Don't date him. Don't date him. You don't need to think about marriage because you shouldn't have even dated him. That's the thing. It's like, what are women complaining about? What are women complaining about? You should have never dated men that, you know what, are not financially literate. And here's the thing. You don't have to be 6 figures to be financially literate. You don't have to make $1 million to live comfortably. You don't. You don't have to be 6 figures to live a decent life. You don't. The problem is when women want to live beyond their means. That's the issue. You don't need to take a trip every 3 months. You don't need to take multiple trips every year. You don't. You don't need to eat out fancy dinners every other week, every month. You don't need to. There's a lot of things in life you don't need to do. I.e., you don't need to live beyond your means.
Investments if they have no idea what their future goals look like. And me, someone who has worked my ass off to define those goals, to save money, make sure I have no debt, there's very much about that. Yes. And I think there's this idea that's pushed on women, especially by men, that it's noble to suffer and noble to suffer financially.
That's idiotic. Men do not push that it's noble to suffer. It's amazing to suffer financially. Men don't push that. What do men push? What do men push? To actually build with him. Get with him when he's 20, when he's 21, when he's 23, when he's young. Find the man right out of college, or during college, almost end of college. Get with a man at the end of college, at the beginning, at the beginning of his journey, and build with the man. That's when you struggle with the man. That's what men are talking about. It's not like, oh yeah, you need to struggle with him. No, you need to build with the man. Build with him. Build that empire as you want, Build with the man. Yo, Cash, what's up, my brother? That's what men are talking about. Men are not talking about, oh, you need to struggle with a man. You need to struggle financially with a man. No, you need to build with him. And just so happens that you will struggle, but that's building with him. Get with him when you're both young, in your early 20s, okay? And then build with him. Struggle with him when you're both young, when you're both coming up. Not when you're 30 and then, oh, I need a man that's already built. No, because then you're not building with no one. You're not building with a man. You hope that he's already built. But then when he's already built, he really has no loyalty to you. He has no loyalty to you, especially his money has no loyalty to you. You're not owed his money. You're not owed nothing from him. That's what men are talking about. Not men are talking about, oh, you need to struggle financially. No, you need to build with him.
It's just not true, because money buys you freedom. Money buys you the option to leave a bad situation. Money buys you the option to put your children in school without student loans. Money buys you the option to retire comfortably. So yes, while money might not technically buy.
Now, I'll be honest. I'm not saying she's saying something wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying she's saying something wrong, because what she said, the opportunities, what money can provide you, it's true. That's true. It is true. I'm not saying that money doesn't provide you all that stuff. It does. But I will tell you this. Don't expect one way. This is why, in my honest opinion, why I think modern people, average people, majority of people are better suited for 50-50. In my personal opinion, true 50-50 relationships is women need to work. Men need to work. Women need to take care of children. Men need to take care of the children. Women need to do housework. Men need to do housework. It's even, right? They're both contributing. Because honestly, women like this shows you why. Do not I am in big support of men never saying that, never saying to his partner, I want you to be a stay-at-home mom. Never do that. Never do that. Never do that. Because honestly, women will use that as as ammo. They will use that. They will use anything you do, right? Any controlling, any shit like that, as ammo against you. Never do that. What men need to do is be smart. Oh, you want to be a stay-at-home mom? You want to be a stay-at-home mom? Remember that you're the one who wanted it. Now, I didn't force you to do anything. Okay? Remember, you're the one who wanted to quit your job. I didn't force you to do anything. Remember, I think one of the things that men need to think about, never force a woman to do anything. Never. Biggest lesson you can learn is the only thing you should do is control yourself. Never try to control other people, but record or take note of other people's decisions. She wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. Cool. It was her choice. The consequence that comes with it, that's because of her choice. She didn't want to work. Okay, that was her choice. The consequences that comes along with it, that's her to bear. Men need to understand that. Don't dig your own grave.
You happiness, money can sure as hell buy you peace of mind. I'm happy to post a story time all about my financial trauma, how I clawed my way out of it, but I have suffered enough in my life and worked my ass off enough in my life that yes, I want a partner on the same page. And yes, I want a partner that is comfortable talking about the uncomfortable stuff like money. Talking about money is such a taboo thing in American culture, and especially in dating, and I feel like it needs to not be. Let me know if you care about financial status when you're dating. I didn't used to think it's important, but now I definitely do. What's your thoughts on this? I will not date a poor man. It's something I fully admit. I would rather be alone than with someone who doesn't have their financial shit together. And let me explain why.
So I thought this woman was, you know, I thought it was interesting. So you see the mentality of this woman. You see her. You see how way she thinks. You know, this is the thing where women don't understand. The image they produce, the image that they present, it's a very telling image. So that's why I wanted to show this video.
Him from his wifey?
Huh. She is now going through a divorce. She is a divorcee. That's the thing where, could you be surprised that women like this are divorced? I'm going to talk about this video. I'm going to talk about the video she's playing right now. I'm going to talk about it, but could you be surprised? No duh, she's going through a divorce. Because here's the thing where, how can you, no surprise, Mrs. Smith said it, no surprise. This is the thing where women don't understand. Their persona, their attitude, their mindset. No duh, they go through the things that are going through. No duh. You know, it's, you know, your mindset's like, oh, I would never marry a man without money. Okay. Did you not marry a man, you know, that's not broke? Didn't you marry a man that's not broke? And yet you're going through a divorce. So really, even if you married a man with money, it didn't guarantee you happiness. It didn't guarantee success. That's the same woman. The same women. I'm going to talk about this video in particular in a bit, but yes, that is the same woman. You know, you can see the results of her mindset. So, I just want to say, I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. You saw the last video, and then you see this video. That was funny. But now let's talk about this. Play stupid games, you know? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, yeah? Now I want to talk about this video, right? In particular. This is the insanity I always find with women. I think she was pretty decent. I mean, I don't think she's terrible looking now, but that's a pretty hot image, right? That is pretty hot. Yeah. I always think that it's weird with women that they put, you know, it's like let's say out of both genders, men marry for beauty. Men marry predominantly for beauty. Yet it's funny that women let themselves go. And then they say that, okay, now when they're divorced, they're gonna do a glow up. Why didn't you care about your looks while married? Why didn't you keep your looks going while married to that person? Only after the marriage is when you want to glow up. You want to glow up. There's so much, and that, you know what? That's funny too. She is an adjustable 6 with an inflated ego. Yeah, she's an adjustable 6. I'll give her that, right? She's an adjustable 6. Really, just petite body. No, body's nothing special. Petite is okay. Face is okay. So her money, yes. So her money didn't matter. The money didn't matter. Didn't save her marriage. You know, but I'm just saying that, like, you know, women are. I think it's funny that the man probably fitted her money preference. She probably didn't fit his looks preference anymore. She lost her adjustable 6. She just becomes a decent 5. I mean, how about now? How about, this is the thing. How about stop focusing on money and focus on saving your marriage? But no. That didn't matter. Right? You didn't care about that. You care about not marrying a broke man. You didn't care about saving your marriage. Women are funny. Women are funny. And like I said, if women like this get out of the dating market, what would I have to talk about? What would I have to talk about? In all honesty, you see my videos. I do reaction videos. What would men have to talk about if women like this get out of the dating market? We have nothing to talk about. So, at the end of the day, I think women are the ones who created men's content. Thanks to women, men's content exists. So, what do you guys think? All right, this is what's up, guys? All right, this is an interesting video. Okay, I wonder what you guys think about it.
Is your partner a boob grabber? Generally, a man does this to be cute and playful, or to indicate he's interested in a little sexy time action. Problem is, many women don't find it cute or playful or sexy or even romantic. Many women find it offensive. I have some clients that tell me it almost feels like an assault at times. So if your partner tells you they don't like it, guess what? Stop! Our bodies still belong to us, even if we get married or are in a relationship. There are many, many ways to tell your woman you're interested in being intimate or playful. I recently made a video. Is your partner a boob grabber? Generally, a man does this to be cute and playful, or to indicate he's interested in a little sexy time action. Problem is, many women don't find it cute or playful or sexy or even romantic. Many women find it offensive. I have some clients that tell me it almost feels like an assault at times. So if your partner tells you they don't like it, guess what? Stop! Our bodies still belong to us, even if we get married or are in a relationship. There are many, many ways to tell your woman you're interested in being intimate or playful without being a boob grabber. So wait for an invitation, or at the very least, a really strong sense or cue that your woman wants to be touched in this sort of an overtly sexual way. The best thing to do is talk about it. Ask, do they like to be touched that way? When we communicate about these things, we avoid so much conflict. Listen, at the end of the day, it's all about respect. It always is. When our partner feels respected and emotionally safe, everything good happens. Is your partner a boob?
What do you guys think? I want to give it a few seconds. What do you guys think? Let's say Skull said, I agree, but I know the day women try to do what's right is when not genuine because okay, that's something else. He's talking about something else. Yeah, but what do you guys think? This is a thing where this woman is a counselor, or I guess, I don't know, therapist, which I have very strong opinions against. This is a thing with my personal opinion that all goes out the window for Chad. Probably. I think this is stupid. I think her take is stupid. I really do. I really think her take is stupid. Because here's the thing. Why did you get into marriage and then care that he's a boob grabber? This amazes me a lot. Why do women suddenly get into marriage and then have so many stipulations, so many no-goes? Why do women get into marriage and then flip? It makes no sense. A boob grabber? Did he not grab your boobs when you guys were just dating? When you guys were just boyfriend and girlfriend? When you guys were, just engaged? Did he not do that? Or all of a sudden, now, when you're married, he started grabbing your boobs? This is a thing where, in all honesty, this is why it's a stupid take. Consent? It's like, okay, great, consent. So, should you ask for his consent if you use his money? Should you? Should you ask for consent if you use a credit card that he has to pay for. No, right? Your body, your say, right? It's your body. So you have control over it. Cool. I'm not saying you don't. But then would that reasoning spread around? Since he makes that money, he has control over it, right? Or is it that women say that's financial abuse? Huh? Do women say that that's financial abuse? See, this right here is the same logic where how women excuse, this is right here, this is how women excuse sexless marriage. It's my body, my choice. Okay, cool. Great. And that's not abuse. That's not abuse. But a man holding money away from him, a man controlling his money, that's financial abuse. The man not letting a woman use his money, that's financial abuse. That is an interesting thing. It's like, well, let's break this stupidity down. Boob grabber, grandma, just admit you married him for security and now you are pulling away. This is why I do not like therapists. I do not like therapists. Because in my personal opinion, they cater to women. And even worse, they cater to emotion, not logic. They cater to emotion, not logic. Here, this shit is to excuse women's bad behaviors. Personal opinion, that is women's bad behavior. Oh, why is grabbing her boob bad behavior? Because here's the thing. You should have never gotten to a point where you're married to a man. You're married to a man and his constant grabbing of your boobs, you perceive it as harassment. Never. You should have never gotten to the point where you married a man and that him touching your body you perceive as harassment. You should have never done that. Plain and simple. It's not that hard. That's the thing where, why is she even talking about boob grabbing? Don't get with a man that you don't want him to touch your body. Plain and simple. Don't get with a man that, you know what? One of his things that he likes to do is to grab your boobs. You don't like it. Well, you know what? How about cut it off after the first time he did it, which is when you guys were dating. I guarantee you, no such relationship is that men start to do something only when they got married. No such relationship. He did it when you guys were in boyfriend and girlfriend stage. He did that shit already. Controversial opinion, even the toxic shit, he probably done shit already way before you guys got married. So really, you should have stopped it before the marriage.
Grabber.
Exactly. The bait and switch. I hate this shit, right? This mentality is right there. It is excusing women's bad behavior. It is now giving more credence to why, you know what? It is okay for women to give sexless marriage. Sexless relationship. This right here is a bait and switch. You make it seem like you know what? Because you guys are my brothers. I always want to tell my personal experiences. So you guys know that, you know what? I've been there. I've done that. You know the insanity. And I don't know why I'm suffering from this. I don't know why I suffer from this. I've dated quite a few women who at the beginning of our relationship, they were freaks. Or either they were freaks, right? Like really freaky, or they say that they are. They are either freaky, where I'm having sex like every day, or they say that they would have sex every day. Either once get into a relationship, after a couple months or whatever, it goes bone dry. Bone dry. Either once a month, once a year, or not at all. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then you know what? You still expect me to pay for dates, pay for bills, buy you shit, do shit for you. My responsibilities, right? My responsibilities of a relationship didn't dry. I'm still, loving you, taking care of you. So my part didn't dry, right? My side had to keep on going, but yours, that's negotiable, right? Your body, your choice. But my money, it definitely doesn't seem like my choice, right? Yeah, that's the insanity of it.
Generally, a man does is to be cute and playful, or to indicate he's interested in a little sexy time action. Problem is, many women don't find it cute or playful or sexy or even...
Okay, why did you not tell him when you guys were dating? That's the problem. No, the problem isn't that many women don't find it cute and sexy or whatever. That's not the problem. The problem is, why did you not tell him when you were only dating? Why tell him when you guys are when you guys been for years, right? When you guys been together for years, when you guys are married, why now tell him? Why now tell him? That's the problem. The problem isn't that you don't find it sexy or cute or whatever. That isn't the problem. This is why, I'm sorry. This is why I do not care for therapists, for counselors, because honestly, they're stupid. Why are they stupid? Because their logic is based on emotion, not logic. Base your logic on actual fucking logic, not how you feel. Don't base logic on how you feel, because that shit is stupid. Base it on what makes sense. You tell me what makes more sense. I'm going to tell you what I hate after years of being with you, after marrying you. That's when I'm going to tell you what I hate. Or what makes more logic is that, you know what? I'm going to tell you what I hate at the beginning of our relationship. 2 months in, 3 months in, I'm going to tell you, I don't like you touching my boob. What's more fucking logical?
Romantic, many women find it offensive. I have some clients that tell me it almost feels like an assault at times. So if your partner tells you they don't like it, guess what? Stop! Our bodies still belong to us, even if we get married or are in a relationship.
Okay, I don't disagree. Your body belongs to you, even in a relationship. Correct. Please have that mindset all around. Please this is the thing. You guys have heard it. How many times you've heard? I've heard it plenty of times. How women say financial abuse. Financial abuse. This, in my opinion, women that withhold sex, women that now all of a sudden is disgusted by his acts of love. Usually men's acts of love is touch, right? Him grabbing your ass, grabbing your boob, grabbing your body. It's how he loves. It's how he shows his love. It's how he feels love and how he shows love. So you don't like that. In my opinion, that is sexual abuse. Because how is him withholding money from you, controlling how you spend his money, financial abuse? How is that financial abuse? How he controls the money that he makes, financial abuse. Yet you controlling how he loves, how he touches you, when he can have sex with you. How is that not sexual abuse? Make it make sense.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
No. Oh, damn it. I thought I had it. I thought I had it. Okay, forget about that. I thought I had the make it make sense. I gotta look for that. I was wondering what soundboard I needed. What sound effect I needed. I need that one. Okay. But yes, make that make sense. How is when men do something abuse, yet when women do it, it's not? How? I don't know.
Many, many ways to tell your woman you're interested in being intimate or playful without being a boob grabber. So wait for an invitation, or at the very least, a really strong.
Oh, I think that's so true. This is a thing where Mrs. Smith said it. Women emotionally checked out once he fulfilled his contract. Women are such devious manipulators. In my personal opinion, women are such devious manipulators. Once men have fulfilled their role, now that they're husbands that they provide, they're checked out. Women don't need to do anything now. They got you. They know that men are not synonymous or not, on average, men are not the levers. Men are not the ones to break up relationships. Even in terrible relationships, men are in terrible relationships. They don't even break up in relationships on average. Even when men are in sexless marriages, men don't break up those relationships on average. So women know that, he's not going to leave me. I could treat him like shit and he still won't leave me. So I'm good. That's 100%.
Sense or cue that your woman wants to be touched in this sort of an overtly sexual way. The best thing to do is talk about it. Ask, do they like to be touched that way? When we communicate about these things, we avoid so much conflict. Listen, at the end of the day, it's all about respect. It always is. When our partner feels respected and emotionally safe, everything good happens.
I agree. I mean, it is about respect, but I would like women to understand it goes both ways. When women don't show men sexual love, it is lack of respect for him because she don't care. But no one talks about that shit. This is a thing where no one talks about how men feel lack of respect. No one cares. Therapist here, she don't give a shit. She talks about women shit, but men, nah. They don't give a shit. So, no. What do you guys think? Give me a few seconds. I'm going to get some water.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Man or a bear?
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Man or a bear?
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Man or a bear?
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible creatures.
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Man or a bear?
It's because a man done did something to her.
I don't know how people do this shit. I mean, do videos like this without drinking a lot of water because I get cotton mouth a lot. Like, I don't know. It's like my mouth gets dry because of all the talking. Facts, Cash. Facts. Women's wants and needs are more important than anything else. 100%. All right. You know what? This is a thing where Mrs. Smith, 100%. These therapists are clowns. Their job is to reinforce women's delusions, justifications, and entitlements. Facts. This is a thing where I can never understand about therapists. I really can't. I cannot understand about therapists. I always thought, in my personal opinion, until I actually dig in a bit, I thought therapists are people who understand emotion, but they give you logical takes. They understand emotion and they give you logical solutions. That's the thing. I thought that was how it worked. I thought that was therapy. To find out what therapy is, that they think they understand emotion and they only validate your delusions. They only go about giving you emotional takes. That's the thing where, seriously? It's like you can't even give me solutions, and yet you want to validate delusions. How are you helping me? How are you helping anybody? Nah, that shit is crazy. You're charging me money for no solutions and stupid emotional takes? Nah, that shit don't fly with me. I'm sorry. This is why I was like, in my personal opinion, this is why so many women go to therapy. So many women go to therapy because honestly, it doesn't help. But you know what? What does it do? It validates your emotion. Why do you think women are so big online? A lot of women use social media as a replacement for therapy. Why is it a replacement for therapy? Because they get free validation. Free validation online. Free justification online. Women get that free online. They don't need to pay a therapist to do this exact same thing a therapist would do. Justify your delusions. Justify your hypocrisies. Other women will do that for you. Other women will give you free validation. Yeah. So, no duh, women are online so much. This is the thing where with men, why men don't predominantly go online. Because one, men don't need they don't need validation. Men don't need validation. And let's be honest. Let's be honest. Men don't get it. Men don't get validation. Men don't. I can tell you this 100%. If I come on here and the shit I say doesn't sound logical, people will say straight up. People will stay straight up. The brothers will tell me that don't make sense. What you said doesn't sound logical. You are talking like a woman. Men will say that straight up to you. They're not going to validate. If you are being delusional online, men are not going to validate that delusion. Men aren't. Men are going to call you out on that shit. Okay? If your logic doesn't, this is the thing. Logic doesn't, necessarily have to be 100% correct, but it has to sound, you know what? That makes sense. That doesn't necessarily, I might not agree with it, but it makes sense. That's the thing. Emotional takes doesn't really make sense. It doesn't make sense. That's the thing where how, honestly, men are not so big online. Because men don't, it doesn't work the same way. That's the thing, right? Why I said it. Our therapy, football, hobbies, things that we can enjoy in life, things that are actually real to us, right? Things that, you know what? Fuck it. If I'm sad, I'm going to do shit to just not be sad anymore. I don't need someone to validate my sadness. I don't need it. You can see, right? You see my therapy. And I'm content. I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm not crying. So. All right, brothers. All right, let's check this video out. This one is, I only saw the first few seconds of it, and I had an opinion about it. Now this is this is a 3-minute video, so I'm gonna react to it, break it down while watching it. So
With Shannon Sharp and Lil Yachty, where he talked about taking a girl out on $100,000 plus dates and to Disney and not getting none in the end. And I'm really trying to understand something. Why does a man's expenditure financially automatically equal a woman's body?
Okay, so that's what I heard. I didn't watch the clip fully, but I wanted to react to it. So she said, a man spent whatever, $1,000, whatever money, to take a woman out on a date. He said to Disney, whatever. I'm not going. We don't need specifics. But he spent a lot of money to take a woman on a date, and he said he didn't get any. So her argument is, why does a man financial expenditure equal a woman's body? Yo, why? Thank you for stopping by, brother. Thank you. Thank you for checking out. Why does a man's spending, got to cook dinner? Oh, I get that, bro. You know, I get it. I understand, bro. Why does a man spending money equal a woman's body? Here's the thing. I would say it in this way. Men's money doesn't necessarily equal a woman's body. But what man's money equal is equal enjoyment, in a sense. Here's the take. Here's the idea. Women enjoy men using money on them for whatever it is. Taking them on trips, expensive dinner dates, expensive presents, whatever. Women enjoy it. Women enjoy men spending money on them. What does a man enjoy? What is it? This is the thing where you put two and two together. What would a man enjoy? Your time? Okay, your time doesn't equal $1,000. Your time doesn't equal a Chanel bag. Your time doesn't equal a trip to Paris. Your time doesn't equal that. So, no. What does it equal? Well, I mean, taking you to McDonald's definitely doesn't, maybe that equals, your time. But honestly, if I'm spending $1,000, yeah, it's going to equal your body. It's going to equal some sexual gratification. Plain and simple. And this is the thing where women don't understand. Why do men now want to do coffee dates? Because men know that if he spends, let's say, whatever money on a dinner date, it shouldn't equal your body. Correct. So that's why, you know what? Why not just not spend that? Because if he spends $200, $300 on a dinner date, he shouldn't expect your body. Correct. So he's not going to spend it. He's not going to spend it. Because on the same token, you shouldn't expect your time equals his money. Kind of, you see the sense in that? So that's why men are now doing coffee dates, walking dates. Because men are being, what are men being? They're being kind of gentlemen, in my opinion. They're kind of being a gentleman. Where, I know that, how much money I spent on a dinner date does not guarantee me your body. You're correct. So what do? You know what? I'm going to take you on a coffee date instead. What? So you have nothing to complain because my $3, $5, $10 definitely shouldn't guarantee me your body. So it's like, this is the thing where women can't understand. You're not owed his money. You're not owed him taking you on an expensive date. You're not owed that. Just like he's not owed your body. But here's the thing. If you are getting his money, if he's spending his thousands of dollars on you, hundreds of dollars on you, well then get it. That's when men expect something of equal exchange. Your time does not equal hundreds to thousands of dollars. I'm sorry.
And I know this is I'm not even trying to actually start any sort of gender war discussion or anything like that. I just want to know why men are shocked when a dollar amount does not make our clothes disappear? Why is it that
I gotta admit, I mean, it doesn't necessarily, dollar amount doesn't necessarily, make a woman's body and clothes disappear, because women will give it even if you don't spend the money. Men are realizing that. Men are realizing that. You know what? Money doesn't necessarily equal women's clothes disappearing. Okay. Again, why do you think the coffee date, the walking date trend is happening? Because men know that you would drop your clothes even for chads who don't spend money on you at all. So
men are not taught to value their bodies? And these are the same men who will state that women who have standards for financial wellness in a man are best workers. How is it that we're not allowed to have standards? However, you are willing to pay indirectly for sexual activity. The devaluation of women's bodies, I think, is a direct correlation to the devaluation of men's bodies to themselves. I do not think that men value their own bodies, because if you did, you would recognize how cheap it would.
here's the thing. Men value their money. This is the thing what women gotta understand. Their body, men's body does not help them achieve their goals, i.e. a mate. Men's body in general, I'm not saying of course good-looking men or muscular men doesn't, I'm not saying that. I'm saying in general, men's bodies don't achieve his goals. Men's money do. Money helps men achieve their goals. And the flip side, or maybe not say goals, let me say not goals, but help him achieve a mate. Men's resources helps men achieve a mate. That is, in all honesty, that is the biological goal of human beings. Do whatever you can to achieve the goal of mating. On the flip side, that's what men value. That's why men value resources. Men's resources is what men value, because it helps them achieve the goal of mating. On the flip side, why women should and in all essence do value their bodies, and again I'm going back to it, they should, is that their bodies is what they use to achieve their goal of getting a mate. This is a thing where, and again, listen to the logic. That's what makes sense. Because a man's body with no resources doesn't necessarily or biologically help him achieve the goal of getting a mate. At least not now. At least definitely not nowadays. A man's body probably back in the day, back in the Stone Age, right? Back in the Stone Age, back in the hunter-gatherer age, yes, a man's body probably does. A man's body will definitely help him achieve the goal of getting a mate. Nowadays, men's resources does that. So nowadays, men value their resources more than their body, because in all essence, resources will help you more guarantee a long-term mate than your body does. While women, their body is what they should value, because that is what will help them achieve a long-term mate.
Would be for a woman to be taken out by you and then subsequently give you access to her body. I cannot infect your money, but you can infect my body.
You actually can. You can infect my money. How many women have drained men of all or half of their resources? How many? Most women, the richest women on earth got their wealth through divorce. The richest women on earth have gotten their wealth through divorce. So yes, you can affect men's money. In fact,
get more money. I can't get more health. It is not an equal.
Get more health? I mean, you make it seem like it's easy to get more money. It's not. It's not easy to get more money. Yes, you can get more money, but it's not that easy. So, yeah, I mean, it's like, this is a thing where I guess I understand her take in a sense. I mean, it's not like if she got that one body count, it's not like she could take away that body count. I get that. Okay, I understand that. But let's be honest. A body count isn't going to change your life. Not necessarily, unless that body count had STDs and that body count gave you kids. Okay, but on average, a body count is not going to change your life necessarily. So, but divorcing you and taking half of your shit, taking half of your shit or all of your shit, I don't know. It sounds that I don't know.
Exchange. If anything, the expectation that you need to spend a certain amount needs to be evaluated, because if you spend more than you're willing to be rejected for, you have spent too much. And if you're not willing to spend anything in order to get to know a woman by taking her out and putting her in spaces that wouldn't make her uncomfortable, like not having house dates or expecting to be inviting her over for dates, if you're actually trying to build a connection with a woman, then you need to be more intentional about managing your finances so that way you're not bitter in the end should she not choose to move forward with you. While I don't
Again, that is why men are doing coffee dates. That is why men are doing walking dates. It's like, seriously. You literally explained why men are doing coffee dates and walking dates.
I don't think that.
And I like this quote that Mr. Smith said. What apart from money could bind a woman to a man? Even children won't bind a money to a man. Even children won't bind women to a man. Hell, I don't. To be honest, sometimes I don't even know if money could, but money is pretty close to it.
Dates need to be free, and while I don't think dates always need to be paid, I do think that there needs to be some sort of balance between how women show up to dates, not just necessarily expecting that, they are owed the expenditure of finances, but also on the other side, men learning that the time that is spent and the energy that is spent on dates is about entreating a woman to trust, creating an environment where she can learn more about you, and hopefully learning to see if you guys are in alignment for something more. Now, for those of you who casually date and date for the purposes of sexual activity, you need to be okay when somebody is not willing to make the same exchange, that 1 to 2 exchange of your money for their body. Anyways, somebody explain it to me. Why don't men value their bodies? And why is there an expectation that a certain amount of money, he could have did the same date for me, and I promise you, I'd have been like, wow, that's so nice. Thank you. That is so sweet. And maybe I'd have made him some muffins or something. Like, I don't know. Because at the end of the day, what I'm not going to do is endanger myself because of some experience that you gave me.
I pretty much answered her question, right? But women like this literally gave the example why coffee dates, walking dates were created. Why there's such a thing right now. Her whole take is the reasoning why coffee dates, why walking dates, why low investment dates have been created, or such a thing right now. No better way to explain it right here. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Again, I said it before. I said it already. That yes, how much a man spends shouldn't guarantee you a woman's body. I agree. It shouldn't guarantee you or you're owed her body because you spend a certain amount of money. But that logic should also be reversed as well. Because you are beautiful, because you are whatever, giving him your time, you're not owed a certain kind of date. You're not owed any kind of special date. Women are not owed any kind of date. Just because what? They're a woman? No. Just because of what? You're giving him your time? That's nothing. He's giving you his time as well. Equal exchange. So really, it's just how it is. Men are not owed women's body. Men are not guaranteed women's body. Same token, women are owed men's money. Women are not guaranteed men's money. Plain and simple. This is the thing. How I view is like I've never viewed my video as attack to women. I view my video as accountability and straight up being logical and being equal. That's how I go about things. But I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, guys. I think tonight was good. I think we've gone on for a little bit. I think we've gone for a bit. I think I'll end tonight's live on that. But yeah, Patrice O'Neal is a legend. He's amazing. I wish, I gotta look for if that man had a podcast because I don't want to necessarily watch his stand up on the live. I might try to look if I can find a video of him just talking. I think that would be fun. Does he? I gotta look for it. I gotta try to look for it. I've never seen a podcast of him. I've seen a few jokes that he made or a few clips. I've not seen a podcast. The Black Phillip Show? Let me check that out. Wow. Interesting. The cult of Black Phillip. This is a page. Okay. Interesting. But it's kind of long. But you know what? I may dedicate I'm gonna probably dedicate a whole stream. But it's spin off from Opie and Anthony's show first. Okay. I'm going to do it. I'll do a whole stream reacting to a whole episode. I'll remember that. Probably, yeah. I'll probably do one next week. Okay. Yeah. I'll do one next week. Probably Monday or Wednesday. I think that'd be fun. I've never watched a whole Patrice thoughts fully, so I want to see it. It might be a bit harsh. I don't mind. We'll check it out. We'll have fun with it. What video? I'm down for recommendations. Oh, righteousness? I don't know. If you have a particular video, we'll check it out. But I'll just check out that episode. You know, I'll react to one episode of that Black Phillips one. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, we can always move on. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I'll probably check that out next week. Maybe a Monday. Maybe a Monday. All right, guys. Just love you, brother. Mr. Smith, thank you for stopping by, my brother. Why? Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. We had Cash. Love you, brother. You know. Who else? Skull Nation. Mark Bryant. We had Absolute 7 was here. My brothers. Yeah. Parasocial was here in the beginning. Love you guys. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. No, oh, I had an episode. I have a video where I talked about. You guys maybe you gotta look it up. I talked about, all honesty, men are righteous while women are evil. I don't know. Oh, okay. Let me check that out. I have a video on it. All right. Classic fan documentary. All right. I'm going to save that. I'll save that one. All right, Just, thank you. I'll save that one so we can watch it. I think watching a fan-made documentary might be the best way to watch first before getting into a podcast episode. All right, we'll save this one for we'll save this one for the next stream or for next week's stream. All right, guys. Love you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Please check out my other videos. If you guys haven't liked and subscribed, please do that. Again, please like my other videos. Please check out my other videos. Comment on them. That will be helpful. It helps push the videos out. But thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Love you guys. Later, guys.